Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? The Bay is representing on the show. I didn't know, y'all. I did not know. I didn't know MJ was over there in the city. Bay Area, stand up. And there were no black couples this week, besties. No Tia fussing at Rob, and no Jamaica hollering, screaming, mad at Donnie, playing investigator, trying to figure out if he in the hole or not and why he's in the hole. But we're going to get to that probably next week, baby. But this episode, I enjoyed it. I really did. Welcome, besties. You are now behind the shade. Thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now let's kiki and ha honey, and get into another old crazy episode of what? Love during lockup. Life after lockup. Love after lockup. Where are they now? Where they been? When they coming back? Episode 5. No, said that wrong. Season 5. Episode 54. 54? We ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna move past where I believe we should be in season 7, episode 4, but whatever. The title, Ditch the Chicks. Do we like the title of the episode, besties? I do, because that's Kate's homegirls down there at the wine bar talking about ditch the chicks, ditch the chicks. Now, how would you rate this week's episode, besties? It was pretty good. I'll give it, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to even, no cap. It got to be a good 9. I can't give it a 10, but I can give it a 9. I'll give it a 9, maybe an 8.5, but a 9. Drop down the comments and let me know what you think about this week's episode. I'll give it an 8.5. I can't say a 9 either. I'll say an 8.5. Don't forget to like the video, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure your notification bell is on so that you know each and every time I post content. Now, ditch the chicks. Okay. We're going to start with Sam. Sam the sucker and Crystal. Child, Sam, I need you to just get a new girlfriend. Get you somebody else. I don't even want you to suffer this much longer. She has 7 more years. Crystal is not getting out. I don't even know why they on our screen with this 7 years left until release. Child, 7. You in Texas. I just don't see them letting her out that early because she ate all her vegetables and she go to bed on time. And she ain't had no fight. And she ain't got caught showing private parts on the phone, on her tablet or whatever. I just don't see this for him. I want better, but he looks, he got sucker tendencies. So the episode starts. Well, I'm starting where I want. This is not how it started, but their scene starts. Sam is frustrated. Now let me back up. Cameron is still there visiting him. He's going home that day. I think it's very rude that you have company that has flown from Washington State to Texas to hang out with you, and you can't even get them back to the airport safely. I just think that's rude. Like, oh, stay here until your ride comes. Excuse me, you put him in an Uber because you got to go see your wife in jail? I thought that was so not cool. So anyway, he's frustrated, and Sam says, he said it last week, he is unfulfilled. He needs some. He ain't getting none, and he needs some. It's been a year. And then Cameron ain't making it no better. So we have Rita, that's Crystal's grandmother. She texted Sam the sucker and told him that she didn't feel good and she didn't want to go visit Crystal. She always gets out of going to see Crystal. And it's probably because of her age. She's 75 years old, I believe, and she just probably don't want to do all that shucking and jiving. He drives a 4x4 of a Jeep. She probably can't even get into his car good, and probably all that stresses her out. Her feet, her knees, her legs, walking all over the place. And maybe she just doesn't want to see her granddaughter in prison. Maybe it's the outfit, maybe she don't want to see her like that. But she doesn't feel good. She's not answering the phone. And Miss Crystal wants Sam to go over to her house and check on her. Now he's supposed to be heading out to see Crystal. Crystal's jail is 3 hours away. Rita lives 30 minutes in the opposite directions, and she doesn't care. Crystal's like, go see her. This is all Crystal has. She explains to us that Rita raised her as a baby, pretty much, Crystal's mom, Crystal's mom and stepdad were for the streets, so they didn't give a nothing about her. So her grandmother is all she has. And I believe now her mom has passed. I believe she was in prison when that happened. So, she's really, feeling all her feelings, and she really wants to hold on close to her grandmother because that's all she has. So this Sam the sucker is gonna go drive 30 minutes out the way, and he got to come back and then drive to 3 hours to see Crystal. So that's a 4 hour commute to go see Crystal, and then it's a 3 hour drive back home. So poor Sam is about to spend 7 hours on the road, and God knows how much gas to go see his wife for how long. I don't even know how long the visit would be. Is it 30 minutes? Is it an hour? Do you get to stay 4 or 5 hours? What? Because you know what? And I was wondering, why are they not getting conjugal visits if they're married? If she's not doing life, why are they not getting happy time? Huh? So he goes over to Rita's house. She does not answer the door. So he's headed back, to jail. And on his way, she calls him back and say, "Oh, I got in touch with her. She said she's just not feeling well. Woo, 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 woo." And then it's like, I did all of that driving there, and you didn't already, and all you had to do was keep calling her, and she answered your calls. I would have hung up and went home. So his friend Cameron says, there's no balance with this relationship. And Sam hopes that Crystal and Rita understands the sacrifices that he makes. And they don't care. When you're in a jail relationship, it can be one-sided. You will be doing more than them, and so that's why it would be nice if Crystal was nice to Sam, because that's all she has to do is just be nice. Like, stop accusing him of doing stuff and asking where he going and is it a girl there, being all this insecure stuff and just all these issues you putting on Sam. Like, stop it. And so Cameron says Sam has a survivor's complex where he's trying to save everybody. And he feels sorry for him because he says, he's not going to experience life because he's putting his on hold, waiting on Crystal, and so Crystal told Sam that Rita just has a cold or something, so she just needs to, lay in bed and get better. So that was their story. Nothing there. Just Sam the sucker. Go get a divorce. I can't see Sam putting up with this for 7 more years. Like, that is a long time for you to be buying food that's gonna spoil that because you want to put it on her shelf because that's what she wants you to do. She wants to feel included. What she's doing is setting her traps in your house, Sam. She wants lady products to be found. So in case you got a girl, she'll remember he had bought the tampons last week or two. Remember that? That's just a trap. So if he ever had company, the girl would be like, who are these tampons for? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what she's doing. Ooh, so let's go to who's next. Let's do Savannah and Bradley. Ooh, this couple I dislike the most. Just like Bianca and Daniel, but even though I didn't like the Bianca and Daniel story, it was still interesting because she just looked like anyway. I don't know. It was still interesting because she was so serious about her foolishness. I really want to get married. And they're not even getting along. It's like she still want to get married and have a baby with him. And they don't even get along. And he's like, no. It was funny to watch. So here we are with these two. So Savannah, remember last time we saw her, she was in the little hideaway room in the slave plantation house that she lives in that makes me cringe every time I see it. Anyway, she's in the theater room or whatever, talking to him, and he's on the big screen, and she went and got a butt enhancement, some little padded underwear or whatever. So she's trying to show him what her butt will look like once he pays the $20,000 for her BBL, which he is not going to pay for. He told us he's not doing it. And so he said, "Oh, yeah, I see the difference. Yeah, it's kind of equivalent to a push up bra." I found that so funny because I was like, he's right. A push up butt panty is like a push up bra. So she really, really, really thinks this man is going to pay for her BBL. In her mind, he wants it. He just said he likes butt. What's her name? Savannah. He never said he wanted you to have one. He just said that's what he likes. Like, girl, but she's had work done, so she's pretty much obsessed with it. So he says there's no chance that he's paying for it because, he wants to get out. He wants to become stable first. He says he's not doing none of that. So then she tries on her mother's wedding dress. She gonna get the dress, put it on. He like, what are you wearing that for? And she's like, I want a white trash wedding. And he says, they ain't even engaged. Like, he don't even know why she's doing that. And he wants to move slow, and he don't like talking about getting married to her because he wants the stability first, and she wants marriage and kids first. They are not on the same page, and she seems to think that they are. Girl, she is Delulu for real. So she tells him she's about to meet up with his sister at a furniture store, and Bradley wants nothing to do with his sister. They're like, she's a real drama queen. She likes to start mess. He was like, don't even bring my name up. I don't want to hear about it because woo woo woo. So Savannah says Savannah says she wants to get some boundaries set with her because they were friends. They met. Sounds like they all kind of grew up together. So they were friends, and they got into a fight. The sister didn't put her hands, she put her paws on Savannah. So she wants to set these boundaries. So they meet at the furniture store. Alyssa is the sister's name. She goes off on Savannah and tells Savannah like Bradley's parents, their parents don't want nothing to do with her because she asked him who does he love more, her or his grandmother. Then she told Alyssa that he doesn't want to talk. You didn't want him to talk to his friends or his family. So that's why we don't fool with you. We don't like you. And Alyssa tells her that Bradley plans on dumping her when he get out. And she's just a money cow. Like, you just giving him money. He's just passing time with her and is not planning a future with her. And it's like, wow. And it's like, maybe Savannah, she seemed like the type that would be like, who you love me, but who would even ask that, Savannah? I hope that's not true. I hope you did not ask that man who he loves more, you or his grandmother. And that is probably why he's not fooling with you, because honestly, the sister might be telling the truth. She might be. But then how does she know all that if he don't fool with her at the same time? He ain't fooling with her. So how would she know that? Is the mother telling her what Bradley's telling the mom? Or did he say it before? Or is this just temporary of them with him not fooling with his sister? You never know. We will find out because he doesn't really seem like he's into her. Like he said, they're not engaged. He ain't buying the butt. It's just anything that comes up, he ain't with it. Like they are not on the same page, and everything that the sister is saying could possibly be true. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, I keep forgetting y'all wanted to say the states that they're in. Okay, so we're heading over to Arizona. We're going to stop over here in Scottsdale first, and then we're going to head on over to Phoenix. So Hunter, remember Hunter, this is to be continued kind of so from last week. So remember Kate is on the phone with Hunter at the wine bar, so she goes into a separate room. And did I hear Hunter tell Kate F her when she told him that she's not sure if he's going to come home to her Did I hear the, well, beep you? And then that's when she hung up on him. I know you're lying. Did that fine man cuss at her like that? Are you really telling her F her? Do he really like Kaylee? What y'all think, besties? So anyway, she hung up in his face. Because he told her that he's still talking to two females from the whatever the site is. And so, and he's trying to tell Kay she has nothing to worry about. And she feels like he's lying to her too. And he's playing her too, just like he playing the other women that he getting the money from. And it's like, Kate, you're actually playing yourself, because how are you trying to be a madam, a pimp, but you're not getting no money out of this? There's no way there should have been I don't know. I can't get it out of her. She just, Kate, Kate, you have an opportunity to make money. He can make some, you can make some. He told you he was making $2,000 in prison. He doesn't need that much money. He doesn't. Why were you not doing that? Well, give me, 70%, you keep 30. And then he could be like, y'all go back and forth, right? And then you say, okay, 60-40. Well, he was going to cut you short, but at least you could at least get half out the deal or get something. You should be getting paid. And then maybe this wouldn't be bothering you so much. You know what I'm saying? If you were getting paid. And because I just don't get how you sit here, let this man make all this money. And I really don't. I'm wondering, do he make more than her at this point? Because when he told her he made 2,000, she was like, she kind of was like, what? She was shocked that he was getting that much money. She was shocked, honey. So he's telling her she has nothing to worry about. And she feels played on, but it's like, you are played. You played yourself by not getting a percentage out of his money. You should have been telling him, give me like a flat rate, maybe that'd have been better. Like, run me 500 a month and you keep the rest. Something. You should be getting something out the deal, girl. So she tells him that he is taking his fantasy a little too far. And it's like, yeah. So he was like, he said, he's being fed. Like, it's doing what it's doing, honey. It's working for him. Why would he cut off his, he just got some new tennis shoes off of Kaylee. Why would he want to cut this off all of a sudden? But he said he's coming home to her and he tells her he loves her, the jail stuff. And, just trust him. And, he says, these chicks mean nothing to me at all. So the next he calls, so the next day Hunter calls Kate, and Kate is like, I want the chicks gone. Or she just what did she say? Or something. What did she say? The chicks gotta go, or she's gonna go. So he says, it's just me and you, baby, it's all good. So he pumping her head up because she ready to bounce. So over in Phoenix, Kaylee has been looking at wedding dresses, honey. I'm like, oh no, wedding. She didn't find one, but she did find a ring that she liked. It was $100. It's a rose gold little itty bitty little ring on her little pudgy fingers. She loves it. It's her expression. It describes her. It completes her. It makes her feel good. She's in love, and she tells us she know that we probably judging her because she bought her own ring and she don't care. So he tells her that they added 30 to 40 days of time on his time, sorry guys, for the video calls that they had made. They only made 2 video calls and they both were not appropriate, right? And so the first time she tells us, she called them melons. She showed her melons and then a little bit of downstairs. I was like, ew, they watch it. Like, do you really think you guys have privacy on these tablets? They are looking at you, right? Then she gonna say the second time was a mini porn. I'm like, you are such a freak. So now they can't have video calls and she can't come visit him in person either. So she's just a horn dog and he loves all of it, child. So he didn't got him, she got him in trouble. And then she's telling production in the bathroom, can we get out of here? Get out the bathroom. I need some space. And she needs space. She's like breaking down. She's about to start crying because she said this was the worst news ever. She's ready for this to be over. And as she goes into her bedroom, closes the door, and cries, "Oh, Kaylee, you can go in your bedroom and close your door to cry. You don't want to cry in front of us, but you can rub one out in front of us. You should have closed the door and put your pets out the room when y'all was being nasty on that tablet. Oh, but you know how your bedroom has a door now. Got it." So she's crying. Why are you crying? It's your fault. You the reason why 30 to 60 days, that's like a month or two. And I just don't get how these women be waiting on these men for years, and then something like this pops up where there's an extra month or two added, and it's just like, oh, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, girl, where are your patience at? You have the patience to wait 4, 5, 6 years. Why you can't wait another month for something you got him in trouble? I mean, he could have stopped you, and then maybe he wouldn't have got in trouble if he would have said, "Oh, wait, Kaylee, stop. You can't do that. We can't do that on here." Maybe he should have said that and he wouldn't have got in trouble. But he's a man. He didn't. He was caught up. He was in the moment. He was hard. He loved it. He liked it. He hasn't seen it. He loves it. And you got him in trouble, and you the one crying. Girl, you gonna be crying some more. Oh yeah, did y'all see the previews? Honey, she gonna be throwing. She is a loose cannon. I would be scared of her. She's not wrapped too tight. She's really not. She is not wrapped too tight. Now, honey, let's go on over here to California, honey. Let's go on over to the Bay, to San Francisco, honey. We meet MJ. Did y'all hear her say her daddy has 36 kids? 30 what? Her daddy has 36 kids. And she said they're all close. It was a picture. It's all kind of people in this picture. Little babies, toddlers, little kids, big kids, grown kids, teenagers, 20s, 30s, 10, 2, 3 months. Blood. Golly, pops. Is this all from one woman? Wouldn't that be I get no, because one woman can't get pregnant that many times. Wow. So we meet MJ. She's 37. She's Tongan. She's a real estate investor. We need to know more about that, honey. She's from Utah. I don't know if it's Salt Lake City, but she says she's from Utah. Willie is his name. He's 35. He's in there, possession to distribute, the smugs. He was selling Method Man, I'll say. The first four letters in Method Man. He's in for that. So she's skinny. Well, she's not skinny, but some Tongans and Samoans can be huge, and she's on the more of the smaller side for her culture, for that. So she met Will when she was 21 at her sister's house. His cousin is married to her older sister. Well, we understand because there's 36 of y'all. It's probably just easy to meet people within your whole crew of sisters and brothers. So they hooked up after they both got divorced. Now we learned he was married for 9 years and he has 3 boys. And she was married for 13 years and didn't say, I don't believe she has children. That didn't come up. So I guess she doesn't. And so they hooked up after they got divorced. He's been in jail for 4 years. And along with what he was in jail for, he got hooked on the Method Man. And, then came the money, then came the women. And so if you looked at the pictures of her ex-husband, honey, she has a type because the ex and Willie, they look alike. Just the ex has a beard. But honey, they look like the same person. So there's an issue with Miss MJ. She has what happened? She went to Utah. Her mom was sick. She had cancer. She went out there and then she ended up hooking up with the ex-husband because she drunk a lot. Like she loved the taste of alcohol. She said she had been drinking since she was 13. She loves the taste of alcohol. Like she would just get up and just guzzle, right? So she said Utah is small. So she bumped into him, and they did their thing. And then she got up and left. And she told Willie all this. And it's like, girl, why did you tell him this? So he was all mad. She even put his recording. She says she records their calls now because when he goes into the hole and can't talk to him, she can replay some conversations. So she's played one of them when she was telling him that she cheated on him, and she sounded super drunk. And he was like, I wouldn't, if you put the baddest broad in front of me, I wouldn't mess with her because I believe in loyalty. And I was like, you is a loyalty lie, Willie. Talking that jail talk, you is a liar. So we learned Miss person who loves to drink got a DUI. Honey, she was going 120 miles per hour in a 45-mile zone area. Child, they said, did she say that she went to jail overnight? But she's been sober for a year. And I believe what happened with the ex was a year ago. So she's sober. She's trying to, be cool. Oh, and she said she thought she was pregnant. So she can get pregnant, I guess. But she wasn't pregnant by the ex, but they thought she was. But I guess she don't have children, but she's 37. So it was her birthday on the show. Well, first of all, she went hiking with her cousin, who seemed real cool. Willie called. Who's your daddy? You are, honey. And talking all nasty in front of cousins. It's like the cousin's like, ugh. And then they're hiking up a hill, going to a cross of Jesus, and you sitting here talking dirty to your man in prison. Like, child, get it together. But she said her family, they grew up very religious. They didn't cuss, they didn't drink, they didn't do nothing wrong. And she's like, I'm the black sheep. I do the opposite. So I said, oh, girl, she about to be all the entertainment that we need, honey. So, exactly. So that's why her butt all in trouble. So they're in San Francisco. So they all hook up to take her out for her birthday. The cousin is there with her man, and there's some more people there. And they're trying to do a toast with some drinks, some shots, whatever. And the cousin knows that she's probably don't drink, and she's trying to force her to drink. And I can't stand when people do that, especially in MJ's case. Leave her alone. You're supposed to be her cousin. And I think you was putting on because your man was there. Like, why are you acting so weird? You know this girl, what she has been through. DUIs are nothing to be playing with. They cost a lot of money. You got to go to class. You can't drive. And wait, did she drive when they was in that? She probably didn't even, I don't think she drove to her birthday. Was the cousin driving? She probably still don't have her license. We don't know. Because she always with that cousin. So it's like, and you forcing her to drink because it's her birthday. Leave her alone. And I like that MJ took the shot and poured it in her, a cup that was empty. Exactly. Like, leave her alone. Why are you doing that? That wasn't cool. So we will learn more about them. I think that was all they talked about, child. Am I done or am I finished? Let me go over it because sometimes I'll be forgetting people. And then, like, with having a 60-minute show now, it goes by quick because they only cover 4 couples instead of when it was 90 minutes, it'd be like 6 couples. So I talked about Kate, Hunter, and Kaylee. Sam the Sucker and Crystal, MJ and Willie, Savannah and Bradley. And that was it. That was the show, guys. It was pretty good. I am curious. I'm interested. The previews seem really good. I don't even want to talk about it because today is Sunday and I kind of don't remember, but the producers was asking somebody, did they play someone? And the voice said, I sure did, but we couldn't tell who it was. And I'm like, who is playing who? Do y'all know? Oh, and did you guys see, child? I saw yesterday on YouTube, child, why I can't think of their names. Zaria and Troy are expecting. Shut your mouth. Yes, they are, honey. They are expecting a baby. Oh, and let me give you some other news. I follow. Do y'all remember Cameron and Eris from some seasons ago? And Eris had a cute little daughter named Lena. She was like about 8 or 10 in the show, whatever. They got married. Remember, she had to move from one apartment to another because they knew he was on record, and they didn't want that in their community. When she was in a townhouse, and the HOA kicked them out. They just had a boy, I guess like last month in December. So they have a cute little girl. Her name, remember Charlie? She's 1, and now they have a boy. He calls the little boy Red Man. I'll let you know his name if I ever see it. But I follow Cameron on Facebook, and he's like fully entertaining every day. He just saying something funny, just discussing his life and stuff. And that him and that daughter are really close. And so now he's sharing the son, and he's so cute, just like Charlie is adorable. And he has her, or no, she has him wrapped around her finger, y'all. Well, besties, that was the end of the review, the recap. You let me know what you thought about this week's episode, and I'll be back with another recap. Bye, besties.